Imagine flying down a NASCAR track at nearly 200 miles per hour, engines screaming, cars inches apart, and no room for hesitation. Now imagine trusting the driver beside you, only for that trust to break in a split second. What would you do? Stay calm or send a message? Because what happened between Bubba Wallace and Carson Hocevar wasn't just another racing moment. It was tension, it was frustration, and it was a clash between experience and fearless ambition that left fans completely divided. Some say it was just hard racing. Others say it crossed the line. But one thing is clear. This incident didn't just shake the race. It changed the conversation around respect, aggression, and what it really takes to survive in NASCAR. As the race began, the energy was already intense. The field was tight, drivers were pushing hard, and every position mattered more with each passing lap. Tracks like these demand total focus. One small mistake can cost multiple spots, or worse, put you in a dangerous situation. That's why drivers rely not only on their skill, but also on a level of trust with those around them. And that trust is built over time. Bubba Wallace has spent years earning his place in NASCAR. Known for his passion and competitive mindset, he doesn't just race to participate, he races to win. Every move he makes is calculated, and every decision carries experience behind it. On the other hand, Carson Hocevar represents the new wave of drivers, young, aggressive, and determined to prove himself. He drives with a mindset that often pushes limits. For him, every opportunity is a chance to stand out. And when those two styles meet on the same track, things can get unpredictable. The race was unfolding at a fast pace. Cars were tightly packed, moving as a group, each driver searching for the smallest advantage. Wallace was holding his line, maintaining position, staying consistent. Then suddenly, everything changed. Hocevar made a move that immediately caught attention. It was bold, aggressive, and perfectly timed, or at least, that's how it looked from one angle. From another perspective, it looked risky, very risky. In a matter of seconds, his move disrupted Wallace's rhythm. The car shifted, the balance changed, and Wallace was forced to react instantly. At those speeds, even the smallest disturbance can feel massive. For Wallace, this wasn't just about losing momentum. It was about control. It was about trust. And in that moment, it felt like both had been taken away. The cars made slight contact, not enough to cause a major incident, but enough to send a clear message. The tension inside the cockpit instantly rose. Fans watching could feel it through the screen. Something had just happened, and it wasn't over. As the race continued, Wallace's driving style began to shift. He looked more aggressive, more focused, more determined. This wasn't just about finishing anymore. This was personal. Meanwhile, Hocevar kept pushing just as hard, no hesitation, no backing off. He continued racing like nothing had changed, and that only added more fuel to the situation. Lap after lap, the intensity between them grew. Every corner felt tighter, every move felt sharper, every moment felt like it could lead to something bigger. This is what makes NASCAR different. It's not just about speed, it's about emotion at high velocity. And when emotions rise, decisions become even more critical. After the race, the spotlight shifted from the track to the reactions. Bubba Wallace didn't stay silent. While he kept his words controlled, the message was clear: he wasn't happy. He emphasized that there's a difference between racing hard and taking unnecessary risks. In his view, respect on track is essential. Without it, situations can escalate quickly, and that puts everyone in a difficult position. Carson Hocevar, however, saw things differently. For him, it was part of racing. He believed he made a move for position, nothing more. No bad intention, just a driver trying to compete at the highest level. And that difference in perspective is what made this moment so powerful, because there wasn't just one version of the story. There were two, and fans had to choose which one they believed. Social media lit up almost instantly. Some fans stood firmly behind Wallace. They argued that experience matters, and that younger drivers need to understand the responsibility that comes with racing at this level. Others defended Hocevar, saying that NASCAR has always rewarded boldness, that taking risks is part of what makes great drivers stand out. This is why NASCAR is so intense: real emotions, real rivalries. That move was too much. Bubba had every right to react. No way, that's clean racing. If you don't go for it, you lose positions. The debate kept growing, and that's when NASCAR stepped in. Officials reviewed the incident carefully. Every angle, every movement, every second was analyzed. They considered the context, the intent, the outcome. In the end, the decision was clear. No major penalty. It was ruled as a racing incident. But even without penalties, the message was strong. Moments like this don't just disappear. They stay. They build. They turn into something more. For Wallace, this was about standing his ground. A reminder that experience comes with expectations, and that respect should never be ignored. For Hocevar, it was part of his evolution. Every race teaches something, and moments like this shape how young drivers grow in the sport. And for fans, it was exactly what keeps them watching. Because NASCAR isn't just about who finishes first, it's about the stories that unfold along the way. The rivalries, the emotions, the moments that feel bigger than the race itself. Looking ahead, one question now hangs in the air. What happens the next time these two drivers meet? Because next time it won't just be another race. It will be history. It will be tension. And it will be unfinished business waiting to explode into another unforgettable moment. One thing is certain, when Bubba Wallace and Carson Hocevar line up side by side again, everyone will be watching a little closer.